Okay, so we're up in the outback here, the back country, early in the morning. Looks like it's going to snow, and so we're checking out these coal mine sites that go back to the 1890s. And what you got right here looks like shell craters. These are actually mine subsidences, drift mine subsidences. They're all along the side of this ridge here. So we're going to be heading up and over to see if we can find the actual entrances to these mines. But this whole section goes back to the 1890s. So, all right. Okay, came over the top of this ridge. And this is one of the first ones. We've seen a bunch of subsidences. But this is one of the first big ones right here. How's it look?
I don't see a way in.
Oh.
It's a monster, though.
Yeah, it's a big one, man. So, yeah, Mr. Box thinks there's not a way to get in there, but it must have been an impressive mine opening at one time. But there's another one on the other side of this. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, so we're going along the remains of this old tramway bed. There's supposed to be at least one more circa 1890s coal drift mine along this tramway bed. So, first time for us to be out here in this area. So, nice and quiet though, that's for sure. So we'll just keep, right here's your tramway bed. We'll just keep walking down it until we find it. Okay, so we have walked a little more ways on this old tramway bed. And we've come to this other mine. Mr. Box has got some water coming out of it. Looks like it had a good top cover. Mr. Box is going up there to check it out. See what he finds here in a minute. Okay, so he checked on it. He said it would require a little bit of digging. You know, we got some tools, but we'll just leave that one be. But yeah, well, these are basically about 130-year-old mines, so, you know, not going to expect them to look pretty. So, but we're going to go down here for a little bit more ways before we double back. There's supposed to be possibly some more drift mines over here. So that's pretty impressive. Okay, so we've walked a little further down, and Mr. Box spotted these. Seem to be a couple of more subsidences because I don't think they're drift entries, but I'll tell you, they're all over the place. So, don't know if I've been in the area where you see this many coal mine subsidences. He's checking out another one up there. So, but anyway, we finish up with this. We're going to head on to another site. All right, so coming in on another section of this ridge line here, we located two more. These, I think, go back to the early 1900s right here, but two very large drift mines right here. Big, man. These things were big. But they're collapsed, though. That's the thing about the coal drift mines. 1 out of 100 might be open. Right here. Yeah, that's caved in. Well, interesting to see. All right, well, we'll finish up. This was kind of just a little bit out of the way of where we were earlier, but these are, as I guess, these are early 1900s maybe. They're big. And you got two of them side by side. And Mr. Box went up there. I think he found a hole going down into the mine. So this was not on the tour this morning, but he's gonna check it out. Okay, just above where those mine entrances were, walk back further up in the woods, and Mr. Box was the first to locate it. This is an air shaft, goes down to the mine, man. I mean, it looks big down there too. So I don't know. He's going to evaluate I'm not going to be able to do it, but he'll see if maybe he can do it. So anyway, pretty interesting, unexpected find. Okay, doing some evaluation of this. Right now, there's no way to get down there because did not bring the proper equipment on this trip. This was unscheduled, if you want to say. This was a deviation off of our itinerary. So this, I mean, it's an air shaft right there, and it looks like the haulage weighs at least a good 8 feet high. There's, like Mr. Box said, man, there is just air blowing out of this thing. Not a lot, but definitely significant. But need better climbing equipment. Actually, even an extendable ladder. There's a recess down there about 6 feet. So, got a rope and some stuff, but it's not a big rope. It's just a utility rope. Just can't do it with that. You need at least 3 ropes if you're not going to use a ladder. And the rappelling equipment to do that. So we got it marked. That was Mr. Box. He found this one, man. He's a bird dog for air shafts. So we'll have to table this and come back, but really looks interesting, man. That is one big haulage way for a mine. So